Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson 2. Today lesson will go through LO2 learning outcome 2. And as you know me, my name is Anjum Sathar. Please, if you have any question, drop me email anjum@ukversity.co.uk and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So please, can we download the lecture slide, please, of LO2? Then we'll start in just 2 minutes. Can we reflect, what we learned during our last lesson, please? So last lesson we discussed about project. Project is a task. To make any project successful, we need to do plan, and plan is where we are, where we want to be. And we said, you have to look around the portfolio of projects. And we said, administrative and some legislations we need to be follow. And we discussed few models which we mentioned. One of, was program evaluation review techniques. We discuss about network diagram and we quoted some example of logistics, how we can manage the supply chain, and supply chain management is a crucial. And we mentioned IBM system 3090 as well. And we said, the project we can do appraisal, and appraisal is very important to make any project successful. So that's we need to. Any question before starting?
No questions.
Okay, I'm going to share with you. Okay, so lesson 2 slides, please. Understand the requirement of implementing the project management office. That will be in our discussion. And please, it's always good to be if you download, and I'll share with you next lesson the manual of MS project, Microsoft project. So benefit of PMO of executive management, functional managers. Functional managers mean the managers of which is every department is known as a functional area, like HR department, production department. These are, known as the functional areas, and we have to work the good coordination to make our project successful. And that will be in our discussion, and that these are indicative contents. These are discussion will cover all the bullet points. Okay, so first we have critically assess the benefit of project management. So what is a PMO? Project Management Office. Yes, project management. So 59% of the respondents said PMO means the project management office. 12% said it means the program of management office. So program of management, we of course you heard about and learn about the Gantt chart. Do we know what is meant by Gantt? And have you ever prepared the Gantt chart? It's the chart which indicates, which activity, when we need to do, which delivery we have to do, when we have to do. So we have a coordination. So we will prioritize our task and we can manage our deliveries accordingly. So we can look around the project management. Overseas management and of the project and the program are the combination of both. In each organization, definition about the project management office may varies in the name and by function, but essentially is a centralized, coordinate, and oversees the management project and program. That's is management, a project management office. Okay, so project management office is a group that provide the project management in your organization at the project level. Project management office provide the project managers to help ensure everything stay on schedule, in line with the stakeholders. So stakeholders mean anybody who has any interest in the business is a stakeholder. Holistic approach, holistic organization. That's carry on changing what's happening in environment, maintain standard and methods, might the work, optimize the efficiency. Efficiency, it's mean exceeding. So we have three E's concept we can look around. 3 E's. when we looking, first thing is effectiveness. Whatever you benchmark KPI you set, if you do accordingly, that's your effectiveness. If you're higher than that, either in time or cost, you're using less, that's very economical. And when you exceeding in all area, in time you're using less, the material you're using less, and the quality of the things we making, that's called efficiency, higher than the what your benchmark in all areas in time, cost and quality. So documented process and reporting, the project progress, and this help, the leaders make strategic decision about project continues to invest. Project continues to invest. Yes, so we'll carry on. PMO, Project Management Office. PMO is a centralized organization dedicated to improve the practices and the result. Some PMO initiative is minimum, involve other part-time staff sometime. Yeah. Other initiative involve the infrastructure with the rigid centralized planning. So you most, because that help, sometimes save the time if centralized decision making. But always good to be one program we have here at the YouTube is available, Undercover Boss. Undercover Boss. If you want to watch like Subway's Boss or any other companies, yeah. So they have Undercover Boss. It's quite good to understand, how, because they're sometimes sitting in office and making things is look, so we have to understand the ground reality. Okay, PMO responsibility, provide qualified project managers. You have to. Project management consulting, we need to be look around the project management monitoring, sporting project meetings. All these are the bullet point really we need to be look around achieving the project, objective effectively. Any question? Please, if any question you can ask. Huh? Benefit. Does benefit of PMO offer? The most important, the service of PMO office is very crucial. Yes, qualified project manager. If we are qualified, but not only the qualification, because we're looking not only capability. Capability mean ability to do something, and competency of project manager is very important. Capability mean ability to do something, and we're looking more competencies of the project manager. So they have experience, they know the industry, they understand the local culture. Because if we can hire the people from abroad and maybe they don't understand the local cultures, that's why we say any project success, think globally and act locally. Think globally, act locally, and we need to be, and that's the project management office should be aware of. They provide the skill, they provide the knowledge, and the up to date, standardize. It's always good to be standardized things, so we can look around the efficient collection of data. Data you need to be standardized, need to be reliable, need to be up to date. That's the PMO office should do. Look around the art, pros and cons. Look at, keep eyes and ear open. Yes, improved rigorous approach because sometimes now we know the oil prices will affect, but the PMO office and report to, and they provide the data to the project manager, and project manager quickly decide what stock before the price increase can be ordered, and ultimately will help. Probabilities, yes, probability of the chance of occurrence. So we need to increase the probability of success of the project if you do plan well. Benefit, improve probabilities of success, greater transparency. Transparent, what you do, always listen the voices. You have a voices box of your employees. Increase confidence of senior management, improve. So PMO office should do these. The standardize, increase transparency, challenge and regress. That's they need to, and look around these return on investments. Okay, then we have 2.2. which is implementation and level project management office. So project management office need to be in a structure in a way. Sorry, these are slide quite lengthy, so I'm just want to give you overall concept. If any concept you not get, please ask. Okay, so we need a project management office and portfolio management office and project monitoring office, project office. Yes, these are all office. It's in other ways the admin of projects. different departments can look around and different managers ultimately our all objective is to work toward the success of the project. Yeah? We need to be more consistency and reflective. So when we saying PMO, so we need to look around the fact executive or executive must be the key area, ongoing operational result and improvement. So they carry on looking continuous improvement, CPD, so carry on looking, carry on reflecting, carry on external network, engage with the stakeholders. No wonder the many central project management coordination units sprung up in last few years. Yeah. Today there is estimate over 50,000 such organization alone in because PMOs have played the key role in the success of the project. PMO requirements is the value must be made become more sustainable. When we say sustainable, we need to be 3 P's: profit, planet, and people. Huh? So sustainability meet 3 P's. 3 P's. Profit, we need to earn, we need to care about planet, and we need to care about people. If you don't do it, you can't. Always manage your stock, PMO's office, manage investment, manage resources, and manage objective. Look like PM office resource managers, PMO, project manager, different project and team leaders, they all to be managed and monitor there. And ultimately, they have a task clearly, role and responsibility. You give them KPIs and you measure. So because when you're giving them budget, you should monitor them, their performance against the budget. That's which we need to. PMO is early on the PMO history, which we just one. We can look around the value model, VFM, value for money model, project, which we can look around coach. Okay, so we can look around. Sorry for a bit background. So there is a fourth model which we can delivery value model which we can look around. So first a tree model, project coach model, and PMO model. That's all which we need to look around these. Okay, so we make sure we'll carry on managing these project respiratory model which we can is look the service. Sorry about okay, so we can look around the project respiratory model, which PMO serve as a source of the information, the project methodologies, benefit data gap identification, which we need to be make sure incremental model, which is the risk management control. We need to be look around the bottleneck. Have you heard about the bottleneck approach? Yes. Yes, identification, all the project rising from the bar for the delivery, the goodness. So we need to be look around. Okay, so then next we looking when we managing the project, coaching. There are different models which will go through coaching and mentoring. Coaching and mentoring. What is the difference between coaching and mentoring? Coacher is always guide you and coach you. Mentor is put you, it can be volunteer role as well. Mentor share with you the experience of your lives, and the project managers in the office, they carry on sharing of the experience of various projects. That is very important, which we need to be look around. Enterprise PMO model, which is the most permanent and consolidated organization model, concentrate with the project management and then develop. So it's bring the benefit to the firm and ultimately increase efficiency, which we said earlier. Yes, it need to be increased. Okay, so delivery value now model. is deliver value now, is put, the organization goal first, improve PMO methodologies, yes, method, whatever we are using, a strong, well-structured, balanced approach, portfolio identifies up to date, all the workloads and sponsor and tactical, and your strategies need to be developed accordingly. Enable, consistent motivation of staff and the team members so we can deliver the things. And the governance board. Corporate governance is very important in the project. Project should be more transparent. Question should be asked. Who will be initially, the main customer? What is the maturity of the project? When will be, what really you want to pros and cons of each project? Then what is the greatest pain in the project? What is the key really is a hurdle to achieve? Some project, it can be people, some is a delivery, some is a supply chain, some is a cost, some is a time scale of delivery that can be. So when we're looking at the PMO roles and responsibility, PMO executive, PMO portfolio, PMO management, PMO, yes, tools, and that's, which we can look around these, and the project management trainer. So these are all the people can be in a project management office. Project management office services, as again the defined objective is need to be considered. The services mean service need to be quality. So when we say an examination of customer satisfaction, if you do customer satisfaction, that leads to the customer loyalty, the supplier loyalty, and this that leads to the yes, so customer service quality. So service quality leads to the customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction lead to the loyalty, and the loyalty leads to the partnership you can make them in the business. So that is quite, which we can look around in a level of support. So PMO, so portfolio management, which we look the assets, we look the executive reporting governance, we look the prioritizing the task and consulting PMO services. Yes, so project, accelerating assessments, so you do regular reporting, help desk need to be training. We should provide the training and the tools to all the project, the delivery, those people deliver, yes, admin and HR, and then archive, where we keep the what lesson we can learn from if the project we not achieve within the desired objective. So PMO does not define the value proposition. So I have the project managers are planner need to be look around. PMO is not, perceived as a inspecting the project delivery. PMO is seen the thread in the most of the alternatives, and we can look around. These are the bullet points. Any question, please? So if you have any question, please, you can ask. Okay. Then we have 2.3, critically evaluate the stages involved in planning and implementing the project. Then we can look around executive by PMO. Yes, so we can look around different executive teams and how they manage the project office. That's, which we need to be look around. And executive PMO, what is meant by this? We can look around the characteristic of the PMO. That's, executive will, embrace, which we need to be. Then it must drive, from the project through the completion without the correspondence increasing resources. Project must be completed. Yes, typically shorter time. That's, shorter time is a better, always looking, because, if as an investment appraisal and we carry on appraising the project, the right people we need to, the right tools we need to be, and right data we need to be, and we avoid the wrong result. That is very crucial, which we need to be look around. So we can avoid these all. So we need to make sure we have data is right, up to date, and okay. So when we look at some of the final thought of starting, PMO is it's today economy is a more value need to be established, PMO which bring, realization and the value and the 6 months existing critically. PMO implementation and seriously consider the visible values to the senior management and go after helping, PMO stay and avoid, the perceived setting. So that's we need to. PMO, when we look at the scope and memo, so business needs sponsor who is going to sponsor the fund functions, memo which we need missions and values and all, in the memo should be included these, and the performance metric who's going to be and what will be. Then 2.4, we have a critically create, the project management office. Charter, yes, in the charter should be written what we're supposed to do, when we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to do, key responsibility, key task, Yes, so we can generate that document, and all the transactional is more now is a new generation of PMO office where we can look around the desired activity. And then PMO roles, responsibility, key roles and responsibility, develop of the value proposition that can be key, the going and wider support in the organization, responsible to be the charter implementation. We're looking the value, how we can required skill, where we can get it to right people for right job at the right time with the right skill, with the right ability. And when this is the first person hired, into the PMO, that's we need to. Okay, so PMO roles, which we can look around the role and responsibilities and the values we need to be create. Okay, so PMO roles and responsibilities is very important and crucial. Yes. So please, can you look this slide 2 minutes? Okay, so guys, any question regarding this slide? So next we're looking PMO's role, project management tools and mentors is very important. So as a mentor is share the lifetime experience, the role, provide the identical leaderships, yes, which is coaching and mentoring can be, and reporting to the project management mentors and ensuring the integrity. Integrity mean honesty. Always looking the role and responsibility and want to be more the process is transparent. Value, yes, same measurement of the project management office and the data integrity. So we can look around the required skill, expert scheduling tools. We know the scheduling tool such as the project management schedules. We can Gantt chart can be, so which we can look around, complete and grip on these. So when the part of the first, the group of the people hired into PMO and then PMO career project management training and project management mentor is very important. Okay, so PMO roles and responsibilities can be help desk specialists. There should be help desk who's helping, like as they have a level 3 qualification in customer service for suppose can be, and answer the track and the field and the request, so we can look around the value SAM measurement at the PMO executives and required skill ability to work well with the business, and we can look around part of the first, the group of the people hired, and we can look around the second and the third month and their productivity and retention of staff is very important. That can be help desk, can be like resource portfolio managers in the role. These are different roles in a project management office, and you can be a resource portfolio manager. What sort of resources, physical, financial, and all, and they have information. So data, knowledge, information, that's resource is very important. Role and responsibility, they need to be create the value. It's a required skill. Of course, we can look around and the role and the job description and personal specification should be matched, and the career path can be project portfolio manager. And PMO roles, methodologies and specialist can be one of the role, and where we can look around the work. So we can look around these. So that's which we need to be look around. So then we have a role as a project management trainee if you want to be. So what role will be the work with the project teams, yes, function and units, and look around and provide their range. Responsibility, the team project, yes, trainer can be the basic, and advanced concept, know the program evaluation, Gantt chart, network diagram, so resource-based views, and these should be aware of when part of the second group of the people they brought earlier, and they help to train. And the PMO careers, it can be pathology, then it can be moved to the and management, and then can be on the role. So PMO role can be data administrator, construct the monthly forecast. Yes, of course, nowadays the dashboard of a computer is helping, which calculate the forecast, like national minimum wage increase in the UK. That's affect so our dashboard can help and that guide you and put you on the right path. And responsibility and value and the required skill, ability to work in a high stress situations. We need to be, that should be administrator, because the administrator is the admin. Yes, so that's we need to be run our operation effectively. And help desk specialists and pathology specialists can be. And then we have groups of various groups, so Price Water Cooper, one of the company, economics intelligence. These, the information should be up to date, and project manager and PM office should be well aware of these and what changes and what new legislation we have, like such recently GDPR we have in the UK is General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. Yes, so data need to be secure. That's a new legislation. We have a Health and Safety Act, Health and Safety Act 1974. And we have Equality Act 2010. We treat people like to be treated equally. Yes. So these are the legislation in project managers, and the project management office should be well aware of and include. So these are all the trends we look around. We look around the role of project management office. And that all was today's session. So thanks for attending today's session. So there are a number of slides. So I just give you the abstract of it. Previous recording is available. So please, you get the concept. If any question, anything, please feel free, drop me email, and the next lesson we'll do a bit recap, because I'm recording, and then the next lesson which we'll go through. Please make sure you join the session, and we'll do the things accordingly, and we do the cross questioning, enhance our understanding. So project management books available, please go through, and in the next lesson we'll go through LO3. Thanks for attending, and thank you. Bye-bye.